Hello.
Hello.
So this is our new Simage podcast, and this episode we are talking about
The press conference in the UK for KSI versus Logan Paul.
oh,
Dun dun dun.
woo! So how did the
Wow, what a way to start that.
How did the press conference start then? Because I heard it started literally an hour later, and I was like,
No,
they
it
need
was
to
actually
hurry
really
up.
annoying because I sat there,
No, yeah.
iPad propped up, ready for the event, but British public.
Because I was eating at the time, yeah, and I said, I'm eating, I might not be back in time, and then it was 7 when I finished eating because I'm a fat bitch, and you were like, oh, you might be able to catch the end, and I'd literally finished my meal, but it just as it
No,
was
because it
ending.
was meant to start at 6,
Sorry.
and then I was like, well, nothing's happening, cool.
Yeah.
So,
they always do that
natural
though.
instinct is
They
to check
always do
Twitter,
that.
so to Twitter I go, and there was
Yeah.
a tweet, I can't remember who it was, but it was one of the people who was part of it. He was like, yeah, turnout bigger than expected, we're gonna be 6:30 now, and I mean it was it wasn't 6:30 on the dot. It was a bit
later than
it was a
that.
bit later, but no, it was delayed, but I was actually annoyed because I thought it was gonna last longer.
Did it not last long?
It was only half an hour.
Fuck me. I don't get it because they make it into such a big event, and
I
they
know, but
really
those
hype
people,
it up.
they literally spent more time getting people into the arena, event thing, room conference, I don't know what it was,
Yeah.
than they did. Although I did enjoy it at the start. It was it reminded me of a puppet show, right? Hear me out.
Right. Okay.
So they've got the stage here,
Right.
and you've got the chairs where everyone's gonna sit. But above the stage, they've got this box thing
What the fuck?
with lights. Sparkly lights.
Right, okay, yeah,
And then they just have TJ walking from one side and Logan walking the other. They have a bit of a face off and then both just leave and then come downstairs.
That's quite cool actually.
Well, I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah,
but...
she said well, it actually wasn't that cool.
Well, the thing that annoys me, when they do these face-offs, they don't record what they're saying. You can see their mouth moving,
Yeah.
but you don't know what they're saying. Technical difficulty.
Right, we have now got.
Wait, it says where we are.
We can't even
Well,
say
no,
that
I was
out
gonna say,
loud.
no, we cannot.
'cause- Right, okay.
Privacy
So-
reasons.
It's the first one, so stick with it. What we were saying was,
Oh,
I was gonna say,
We're so unorganised.
I don't think anything.
We
can,
try.
I don't think anything can beat the Joe one though. When they were pushing
Oh no,
each
this
other, it was
this is
proper.
what I think. I don't think even though it wasn't technically the first one, the first one was Joe and Malfoy.
Yeah, Malfoy. I actually love. I used to have a crush on him.
He's great.
So good.
I actually he deserves better.
Yeah, he
But
does.
but I was saying this the other day actually. I really hope that Joe finds some way to be involved with this one, because
I've heard he's not commentating.
but
I
I
don't
want
think
him
they
to go
want-
at least,
Oh, of
because
course.
he really is the one that sort of started this.
It is. It was his idea
It
to
is
start
him,
with
isn't it?
Malfoy, and then KSI chipped in, let me fight the winner, and now it's Logan Paul.
I don't know how they've even got involved.
I think it is sad because he did start it, and now he's not fighting in it. Obviously, he can't.
I mean,
he's
I was going to
injured,
say because
but
of the health reasons, but I do want him to be involved in some way or
I
another.
think he has to be.
Yeah.
It's not right to do it.
You're
without
really
him.
quite heartbroken.
Because we used to love Joe, didn't
Well,
we?
I still do.
I love
I
him.
miss him honestly, but
Internet melts. Green-haired child.
oh no,
Right.
that made no sense to everyone.
Right. Yeah. Everyone. All.
Well, I say that as if
I might airdrop it to my mum and dad.
perhaps my expectations were but
I mean, to be honest,
I'm also-
continuing with the theme of
Sorry.
the fight.
I'm just a bit annoyed that it's in America.
We,
But not
oh
now.
right, yeah. Let's talk about that. Actually. How shit
steaming.
is that?
I do think it's ridiculous because no one in America really cares. It is genuinely a UK event, but they're just hosting it in America. But for so many reasons,
there are not as many people there.
For so many reasons, I think it'd be so much cheaper and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because there's more people from the UK that are going to have to travel to America.
And I don't even think all of them will.
No, that's the annoying
'Cause,
part. Even though they should be part of it.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, no one's really come into the UK for
Yeah, let's be honest, it'd be different if Jake had his team 10. Okay, just for some context, we filmed this in our library.
Well, not out. We don't own it.
No, we don't own it. It's here in
It's
our
just
college.
a public one.
We don't study
Well,
in
no, I don't
here.
think it is, but there's just a random lady
There's
in
a
here.
random lady
But
looking at books.
Does she think it's a real one?
I mean, And weird books too. These are all the books on embroidery because we've gone to the back of the library to film this.
Don't say embroidery's weird. Like,
no, it's not weird. I love it. No, we love the books here. But I've never seen in a college. Obviously, there's only a limited amount of students who will want an embroidery book.
She's not even a student.
Yeah.
Member of staff.
She's got white hair.
What is going on?
I don't know who she is.
Well, okay.
Right.
Aside from that, really
God,
unnecessary.
America is also unnecessary. Like, because it'd be different if
Shame.
Jake had Team 10, and then that would be like almost the equivalent of the Sidemen. Like, yeah, they've both got big teams to take over.
That's a push. Like,
but he's not got. Like, they don't have many friends that I know of.
well, but this is the thing. It's like, I'm not like trying to say it like in a mean way, but like the UK crowd compared to the US crowd, it's obviously gonna be a bigger event if it's in the UK.
Yeah. And it's just been proven many time and time again.
And to be honest, I think it should have stopped at the last one. I'm not gonna lie, because I really do believe that the only reason there is one in America is because like the American team wanted something in the US.
Yeah.
And they couldn't have two ties, so obviously like Jake won.
Ugh.
But
I did
the only good thing to come out of it is he gets fit get, which is all I wanted.
Yeah, to be
all
fair.
I wanted.
Because I did hear him. I only watched like 2 or 3 clips in the conference because I was boring and Nate instead. But I did see a clip of Jake being like, "Oh, how is everyone in the UK still talking when I just beat Dead GF?" I was like, well, you kind of didn't, to be honest. Like, it wasn't.
He says it as if like
he knocked him out. Like, did he though? Actually, if you
I'm not
remember
being
their
vague.
fight, I'm pretty sure it's Dead.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's not exactly like he was the main event. He was literally an undercard.
We were under the influence of alcohol when we watched the fights the first time.
Right. Well, let's not get into that.
So I can't say that I remember too much, mainly because
This is bad.
I'm concerned for this woman.
But like, no one else seems to care.
She's just gone to a complete different section of the library, which will have totally different books. Like,
well, okay.
you don't even check the books out. You just like, it's not a public library. Thing is, there is an actual real like established library next to us,
Like a
building next to us that is like our town's library. So I don't know if she meant to go there, but
stumbled into the college.
I mean, they're going to be checking ID cards now if they find anyone that's like trespass.
Well, like, she's obviously not going to have an ID card.
Yeah, but they're going to check out. Well, they're going to be like, everyone get your ID cards out.
No, not happening.
Yeah, precisely.
They used the most awful picture of me, and like, if they want me to use the ID card, at least let me, enjoy the ID card.
When I
Be
was
proud of it.
getting my ID card done, do you know how it was done on a computer, so you didn't even know when the picture was coming, they just took it?
Mate, the lady looked at me and went, "Ooh, should we redo that one?" Because it was that awful that like my face was that bad.
The lady looked at me, she was like, I actually think that was quite a nice one. Turned around to me, it's the most shocking photo of my life. I was like, I think we can do it again.
Oh.
And then it was like this really awkward thing, like, do it again. And then she was like, well, if you're still not happy, come in during summer. I was like,
But
no
you
one's doing that.
You can even admit this. My photo is so zoomed in compared to everyone else's.
Yeah, I guess it is actually, because mine is quite zoomed out.
Because you've all got like a nice distance. The lady literally like shoved it in my face.
Do you know the teachers have to have one done like that too? Because I've seen Linda's and Pauline's, so I assume all teachers have to have one done on those computers. Pauline's is quite zoomed in, I'll be honest.
Maybe Pauline had the same lady as me.
Oh well. Yeah, maybe. I remember the lady I had was really young, she was really nice, but she was like not happy. She was like, are you sure that you want to do these subjects? I was like,
my God.
fucking yeah.
Well,
like,
no, I'll be honest. I literally anyone who like makes college a big deal, I literally picked my subjects like the day before I had to submit them.
Oh my God.
I'm not even joking.
It was just, no one in my family even, like, I still don't think my dad knows what O-levels I took. Like, he was literally talking to me about sociology the other day. I'm not joking. It was like, Dad, I don't actually do that subject. Although, to be fair, I'd like to. I think
I'm
it's
not
cool.
gonna lie, I'm like the first one in my family to have done A-levels, so like...
I'm the second and the worst so far.
Because like, my cousins did like BTECs. and I don't know why I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, but
I think a BSEC is more suited to us, so maybe we should have gone.
this
that
is my
way.
issue. I
We
genuinely
could do
think I could have
forestry.
thrived. My hay fever.
Oh, if you had to do a BSEC, which one would you do? I would do the travel one.
I really don't know, because I don't know what there is. Like, I tried to have a look, but I just really couldn't find anything that,
We were so
I
close
cared
to
enough
dropping
about.
out though, weren't we, and doing BSECs?
No,
Like-
but I was actually going to drop out of college
No.
in the first month.
Me too. Like, we would message each other like,
My parents
shall
said
we
I
do?
could.
Well, I didn't really have a count. I don't think my mum would have been happy if I did, but
My family were like, yeah, you can if you want. And I was like, cool,
Stan.
but then for some reason I didn't, and like, worst mistake of my life.
yeah.
Because here
Honestly, we hate it.
I am, filming a podcast
Today,
in the library.
surprise tests are the new thing in college.
Like, don't even. I failed 2 tests this
Apparently,
week.
That's a thing now. I've never had a surprise test in my life. And I'm gonna get one now.
Wait,
aren't
that's
I?
the surprise though. Because you've never
Yeah.
had one. It's wait.
Oh, wait. No. Every time you hear us go, wait, something else is happening. So this woman, who we really don't know, is now with one of the librarians looking at the... I'm not even joking. They're all about... Okay, oh my god, they've found a book. Oh, perfect.
I'm really
Right,
confused.
Okay.
I know how this started off as boxing.
Oh yeah, sorry, we'll get back onto that in a second. Okay.
But this has
this
just
is
been
the
a-
weirdest
this
thing I've
never
ever
happened.
seen in my
It's-
life. Ah,
Now they're
perfect.
calling in someone else for like
That's not even funny.
me.
She's literally, this isn't a public library, like come in if you want, but I don't make the rules.
Well, that happened,
Yeah,
and we
I
can't
mean-
really do anything about it.
Our library is shocking, they don't even let us eat in here, and oh my god, has it caused some trouble.
Yeah, but they used to. I think that if it was like from the
Yeah.
get-go, you're not allowed to eat. It's just the fact that they like stopped it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I say that like they didn't give us a month's warning, but
They did, but they gave us a month's warning, but they were passive aggressive throughout that month.
very passive aggressive.
Like, that month of them
They
knowing that our
thought-
food would be taken away.
but they thought they were going to win.
Yeah, they really did.
Little did they know.
Everyone still brings in food.
Oh,
in fact,
yeah.
there's not a day goes by where I do not walk in and someone is eating.
With McDonald's.
With, and it's the goods, KFC, I've seen it all. So, basically,
Jeez.
you had my companion over here. In fact, we need code names. Let's just discuss it on here because they need to know the thought process.
Well, I'm not going to lie. For an art student, I'm not very creative. I don't know.
I'm gonna call you...
Oh, here we go.
Shall I call you your French name that we used to have?
Why would we do that?
I don't know.
I have no interest in the French language.
Right, okay. Well, sorry. To all you
No,
French
I
lovers
but
out here.
I'm just not-
Sylvie, hate you.
I'm just not very bilingual. I
What
used to
do you
get
want your name
attacked
to
for my
be?
pronunciation of words.
I'm just gonna call you Blue, and you can call me fucking...
I don't know.
Um,
I'll take blue. That's my favourite colour.
Right, okay, so Blue is eating a donut. Oh, trying to open the packet of a donut.
I'd bought the donut from college.
Yeah, that
And
makes it
I
even
went to
worse.
open the bag. Just open
Yeah.
it. And bear in mind, I wasn't making a show and dance about it. I was
No.
quite discreet.
It was really
if I say
discreet.
so
It was
myself.
practically the donut did never leave
She
her
heard it from the
bag.
other side of the establishment and ran over.
Literally, it was like, there's no eating in the library.
And I
if
mean-
you get caught eating again, you will be asked to leave. I was like, oh my god, we've heard it so many times now.
Honestly, I'm bored of it.
We're going to get kicked out of the library and then we won't be able to do this anymore. So if these stop, that's why.
Yeah.
You'll know why.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, we stand. Back onto boxing. Who do you think is going to win? Because I think it's obvious who's going to win in both of them.
Well, I want JJ
We'll
to
do
win,
want first,
and I
yeah.
want Gib to win.
Yeah, given JJ.
What other undercards are there?
I've heard they were, because there's this big argument about whether they should be professional fighters, like ones, or whether they should be YouTubers.
Lay off. It has
So-
to be YouTubers.
We know that it's Gib and Jake and JJ and Thingy,
Logan.
but people don't really care so much because in the last time it was like, who was it? It was
Well,
like...
the undercards have to be YouTubers, otherwise
I know,
I'm
I
really
thought
just
so
not
too
even
because
going
it's
to
a
watch the whole
YouTube
thing.
event, but they're like, well, if you two are playing if you're doing
Yeah, but-
professional boxing...
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying, like, it's just a YouTube event, like, why are they making such a big deal about it? Yet they're making professional. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying.
I don't know, but it was this big debate on Twitter, actually, would you believe? And it was like, people were really annoyed, arguably so, like understandably so.
No, I think they're being pansies about it, I'm not gonna lie.
But to be fair though, I don't even know who I'd want to see fight, because I could say that, I want Harry's fight, but he's gonna fight no one.
The annoying part is, whenever it's like a mainstream event that has YouTubers in, that is a big deal. Like, people get annoyed about that, but as soon as it's a YouTube event, everyone wants in, and I'm like,
Although they were on about getting girls in for it, weren't they?
Really?
Like,
were they?
Yeah, they were like, we'll have the first ever like girl boxing
I didn't
fight
know.
in one of
Wait,
the
hang
events.
on, I vaguely remember this, but I can't remember who it was that said they were.
Do you know the blonde one that's friends with the Sidemen from America?
Yeah, no, that's who it was.
She was gonna be
I remember
doing
that.
it.
Who did she call out? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
But I vaguely remember that now.
But that was going to be a thing, and now that's not happening anymore. And I'm like, oh my god, but that would have been so much like good that they're involving women. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I don't even care. Like,
wow.
Are we watching the fight? It's in November though. It's just a weird time to have it.
I want to watch it, but is it going to be USA times? Like, I don't know what time it's going to be on.
Oh god, it probably will.
And it's going to cost a tenner, but I do want to watch it. I think I am going to try and watch it.
I mean, the thing is, they're going to upload it afterwards anyway, so if I need to watch it, then I will.
There's loads of free streams.
I might just I might go on a free stream or keep up on Twitter, but I'm not that good
It's not going to be as
like-
big of a deal as the last two were, though.
That's the issue with them having it again. It's like they know.
That's the issue of having it in America, I think.
I mean,
Because obviously, like, the biggest demographic is the UK, and if it's at an awkward time to suit the US people. I don't know if you saw this, but in the press conference, Brian went up to JJ and was like, oh, what do you have to say, like, all your American fans who, like, will be there on the night? And JJ just sat there and went, I'm doing it for the UK. Like, it's literally, like, it's just really obvious, like...
I love him for that.
Honestly, I was like, mate, I adore you.
Wow. Who knew he could be patriotic?
I mean, it was a bold move. It was a very bold move.
I think so too. Yeah,
But like,
it's in America no matter what.
And like,
so.
you know, his American fans were probably watching, like, oh yeah, what you're saying, but
yeah. Well, actually, I don't like you that much.
But no, I rate him for that. But it just
that.
sort of like goes to show that it really is like a UK thing, and like even he's acknowledging that.
I would be so embarrassed for him if he lost, though. I would be really hurt if he lost. Like, in the last one, I think I didn't mind if Logan won. But this time I really want it to be JJ. I just love him more now.
I think, well, I mean, at the time of the last one, there was a lot of drama because they all had like the fake diss tracks and things, didn't they? And I think that tore a lot of people. I mean, obviously, like, what Logan's done is pretty unforgivable. Yeah, especially compared to a diss track.
We're not saying that it's... Yeah.
But since then, I do think that, I don't know, JJ sort of... Then there was that drama with his brother, but I didn't really keep up with that.
That wasn't even... That was literally just...
I think that was just sort of like, that shouldn't have been a big public thing.
That was literally just... I'm not even trying to be rude, but that was just Deji who started it. He was like... just like getting pissed off. He was like, oh, you always go to mum about this stuff. And it was like, no one... I don't even think there was that much context surrounding it.
I mean, I didn't watch the big 40-minute video, so I don't really... Like,
yeah, I think I saw highlights from it.
I can't comment on the situation, because obviously...
I shouldn't be commenting.
I think something would have had to have happened for Deji to have exploded like that. But at the same time, I feel like some of it was attention seeking because he just lost this big fight.
Yeah, and there was the entire issue with the last fight because Deji was training with JJ and then he wasn't. So it was like...
But I think... I mean, I like Deji, but I do think he sort of plays on...
I used to like him more though.
I think if he focused on himself more, he could really be more successful, but because he keeps trying to like grasp at straws, like with his brother.
I think he's trying to keep, like, during the initial round of like diss tracks, that was like the drama, and ever since then he's tried to stay relevant in drama, but it's just like not funny.
Vic won that.
Oh, precisely. In fact, we played it up, we went through, not that we're saddos, but we were at a party and we just happened to like get on
What an introduction to our life.
And his has the most energy and vibe to it.
Honestly, he gets the best response, yeah.
Lyrics wise, I wouldn't even say his is that bad. It was funny. He wasn't doing it to try and be like,
out
I'm
of all
hard.
of them, he had, he pushed himself out the comfort
He's
zone.
pushed himself.
Which is what I rate that.
Yeah, I really liked him. I
like them all. I love them all.
I love them all.
But I just, I don't know. I wish it was more involvement from them.
What do you mean?
Because, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's like this big event for JJ.
Yeah.
But I think, but like, at least in the UK event, like, they were there, they were present. You know what I mean? They had some form of involvement. But this time, I feel like it's just not going to be like that.
I loved the one with JJ and Joe, and when they all came on and
always be the best one, I think.
That was so good.
That will always be the best one.
But that would be the best one. But also, fun fact, when we were watching that, we both wanted Joe to win, and we both thought he could
win. The thing is, though, it's not like I hated. I didn't dislike JJ.
No, we didn't dislike JJ.
But it's just that
really.
I don't know. I feel like we were rooting for Joe more because.
But on reflection, I think it was obvious JJ was going to win. But I don't know about you, but I was really confident.
I think if it was done different, I think Joe would have potential, honestly. But JJ had definitely gotten into his head.
Apparently Joe fucked up his plan. Apparently he had a different tactic going into it.
I think he did, but that's what I mean. JJ got into his head.
Yeah.
And I think that's where his downfall was, because Joe is that type of person to, I think he's more sensitive and.
Yeah. Which is good.
Even though he's I'm not disputing this, but I think he is a good boxer.
No, I think he's really skilled, and I think he pays a lot of.
JJ had every advantage going.
But it wasn't really a technical fight.
It wasn't a fair fight at all.
It was like strength.
Yeah, test. That is exactly what it was. He had every advantage, so But I'm not gonna lie, Joe held his ground very good.
Held his ground.
He didn't stop the fight himself. He didn't fall over. He got back up and carried on every time. Fair play to him.
Yeah, and to give credit to them both, I know since then they've said I didn't even train that hard for that one in comparison to this one, but they were prepared for that fight. It wasn't a joke, which was good, set the tone well, and now we're at round, what even is this?
Three.
The fourth one, essentially, but
the first one wasn't really arena.
Was the first one even broadcast?
That's what I mean.
I
think that was literally just a YouTube video.
Yeah, I think it was too.
But the thing is, though, it was such a.
It wasn't even news.
It still is a big deal now, but at the time when the Joe versus KSI one came out, it was a massive deal because YouTube, it's hard to get from YouTube to such a main. Sky are literally broadcasting this one. This is literally a big thing with Sky.
Wait, will it be on the TV then? Do you reckon I can watch it through
but
Sky?
But I think you'd have to. I don't know. I think you might have to pay still because it's US.
Yeah, that's true actually. To be fair, do you know how I was the internet man was around my house the other day? We've literally cancelled some of our Sky, so I don't even know if I would get that anymore.
I don't know what state my Sky's in, I'm not gonna lie. But...
We both have bad Wi-Fi, hence why we come to college to film. No, college Wi-Fi is so good.
I'm not even.
Do you know how quick this app downloaded?
I say that as if my phone didn't just tell me to connect to the internet, even though I had 4 bars.
Yeah, that's true. We take it as it comes.
Come see, come sa. Maybe they do have a bit of an interesting French.
Yeah.
Maybe they do.
How dare you, Sylvie? Wow. By the way, her name is not actually Sylvie or anything. That was just a weird French name that we got given.
Long story.
Mine was
Isabella.
Not something I can. Yeah, it was Isabella, which is not my name either. So there we go.
I really don't.
That was not even funny. I don't know
why she assigned us French names.
We've had bad education.
Oh, a show.
Oh, we love bad education. Oh my god, do you know at the last boxing fight when Max was from EastEnders on the front row and everyone was
and everyone was like, what, how has he done that then?
Yeah, I reckon there'll be so many
no, because Logan said in the not in the podcast, in the press conference, he was like, I am going to embarrass you in front of so many celebrities, bro. And KSI was like, lol, Justin Bieber.
Oh
So I mean, maybe there's speculation that JB will be attending, but I'm really not sure.
By the way, I loved Hayley's dress. I thought I hated it, and then I saw the bottom of it. I love it. I
haven't seen it, but
it's on the bottom of it's this really large veil, and then it has. I thought it was a really basic dress because it was a halter neck. I thought, but I had a halter neck for prom, so it was just really basic. It didn't have any design.
I wanted a halter neck for prom, but I couldn't find one.
And I was confused by it. But then on the veil on the bottom it says "Till Death Do Us Part." I thought it was really cute. I didn't realise that her dress would not be so basic.
Don't at me. In my head, I'm picturing this in big punk writing. even though I know it's definitely not.
It's not really.
Although
it's really such a basic font, actually.
Character to Comic Sans.
Comic Sans. Oh my gosh, you know I handed in my psychology essay in Comic Sans because it took up more space.
I did that in my psychology.
And Harry was like, you have to have 5 pages.
Oh my
God. I was like, well, I'm not going to get 5 pages out of this. I was doing line
we did our
spacing.
consent forms in Comic Sans.
Oh my god. Consent form. Yeah, we both do. The one thing we've got in common is we both do psychology. We both
That's the one
don't
thing.
like it, so that's good.
I mean, it's a good leg to stand on, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what celebrities do you think will go? Because
America, but it's like I don't know many American.
But then it's like thinking about it, it kind of makes a bit of sense because I was watching one of the EXO podcasts, I think it was, and Brian was on about like Robbie Williams and like he's quite involved in it. He quite likes the whole YouTube thing. So I'm like, what other celebrities are like?
The issue is, I don't know if Logan's version of an American, because they're so up themselves. I don't know if his.
Oh, yeah,
I like him. I do like him. Yeah.
It's gonna be
I used to have a crush on him.
No.
Yeah.
Why did you
He's
never told me
funny.
that?
He's really. I've got a crush on everyone. He's really funny. I think he's funny.
He is a bit annoying though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's so annoying.
I mean, maybe he is funny, but I've not took enough of an interest to actually pay attention. I just do not at the moment particularly like him. Oh wow. Particularly. I mean, I tried. Would you believe my other subject is English? But
yeah.
Yikes.
Oh my god, we just exposed myself as really bad students. Oh well.
I mean, we try.
We try.
I'm also a bit dead.
Yeah, we're both getting ill. So
it's that time of the year where everyone in college is absolutely like being annihilated.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We're here. I've had a McDonald's. I'm coping.
Yeah, we both went and had McDonald's. We thought this just to hype ourselves up.
Yeah, we're on a bit of a high, but
yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't like those chips. They were so salty.
No, they weren't. They were like dead. Like when you go to McDonald's, you want like yellow chips. Like they were brown.
I didn't think they were brown at all. I
Maybe
thought they
you
were
had a better
white.
batch. Mine came out before yours. Maybe you had like.
Sorry.
Well, right. Don't. Hang on.
Right. What's wrong with the chips?
Well, nothing usually, but today I just wasn't impressed. Okay, like.
Right. Each to their own. Why is my scrunchie so shagged? Why has it got white on it? And why? There we go.
Why is it on your water bottle?
Because I don't want to put it on my wrist.
Why is it not on a hydro flask?
Oh, you just exposed me. Oh.
I say that as if I'm not wearing a shell necklace.
I love it.
I hate it.
I care about the environment, by the way. This plastic bottle is a one-off. They have one
We
every day in
reuse the
college.
plastic bottles.
Yeah.
There's a tap here.
There actually is. We actually do. I fill these up again and again. But you didn't need to know about that.
Honestly, this is like we keep straying away from the boxing. Even
Final,
someone just
we'll
fell
do
over.
a
I just saw
final
someone fell over.
roundup of the boxing before everyone starts to pile in like elephants in the fucking library.
I mean, just keep in mind, this was the first one. We tried.
We are really
This is a bit of a trial
we
and
want
error
to make it
situation.
work. In fact, we can get this one to 30 minutes because we've got 2 from the last
We
recording.
sound like Will trying to get, that 10-minute mark.
We just want to make it fun. Oh, thingy's leaving.
Right, well, this is great.
So, final thoughts on the boxing. I really think it will be good, but it just can't be as good as the last times. It can't.
No, they're pushing it. Like, it's not going to be as... I mean, it would be cool to have it as a big annual event. Like, not necessarily like big beef, but just a big YouTube event yearly. I think that would be quite a nice idea.
I think it would be nice
But
too.
I mean, I think 3 is enough.
3's a nice number. Rule of 3.
Yeah.
Although they say things that come in 3s are cursed. Our group comes
I'm
in
not
3.
gonna lie. 3 Illuminati confirmed, I say.
Oh my god, someone's gonna get knocked out in the 3rd round.
Oh, dun, dun, dun. Is that your
No,
conspiracy?
who do you actually think will win though, like, based on like who you
Honestly,
think
though,
will
this is
win?
my thing. I actually really don't know. I want JJ to win, but I really think Logan's going to be quite good.
I think in like
It pains you to say.
Thing is, JJ so had the potential to win the last one.
I don't know, but didn't he win? He didn't. I swear down. I'm not making. I mean, granted, as pointed out, I was under the influence, but I swear down. Didn't he like get more points? But they just called it a tie because it was too close.
I heard people say he won rounds 2, 5, and 6, and then it was in the air for round 4. But then people said it was his game plan to not win the first few, to get into Logan's head so that Logan thought he could win, and then all of a sudden he couldn't.
The thing is though, Logan did, like, this was pointed out in another podcast I
think
watched.
they had the same
I think it was you. XO again, or maybe it was just one of like True Geordie in general.
Yeah.
It was definitely like Brian's podcast. I've made it quite clear. I like Brian.
Oh, we love Brian.
And Lawrence,
here.
the whole gang.
We love
but
Stephen
and Will.
Can't miss him. And also, while we're here, Cam.
Yeah.
We have to.
If we're gonna bring everyone in, I like Alex. I like George. James.
Everyone from the Fraser. Just anyone British to the falls. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
But no, I mean, honestly, I do you think that Logan does have like a good? I mean, he has had that wrestling experience, hasn't he? Like,
yeah.
That's what everyone was worried about last time, because obviously he's had experience with like professional fighting in such a big setting.
Yeah. And I feel like being at home does give you an advantage either way.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't know if it will give JJ a disadvantage as such. I don't think
JJ cares.
I don't think he'll be fazed by the fact that it's in America, but I do think Logan would take something from it.
But
as for Gib, he's winning.
I'm really like, I don't know what this fan base is going to be. Obviously in the UK it was obvious who...
I think the Americans might try and be a bit like the UK fan base.
But it's not going to work.
Well, no.
But like, who are they going to be supporting? Who is the majority going to be supporting?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I guess it would be... I don't know.
See, this is the thing. I can't imagine, like... This is why it should have been in the UK.
Yeah,
like,
not that we're biased.
No,
I
genuinely
do think it should have been.
But I think a lot of people, whether you're British or American, can... Like, you'd be wrong in thinking... You'd be wrong in thinking it is going to thrive in the US when it's...
To be fair, though, one thing, if we were older, I reckon we could genuinely go to one of these boxing events. If it was really hyped up and we really wanted to go, I reckon we could.
What, to America?
No.
Well, no, I was
one in the UK.
I was going to go to the Manchester one, but the tickets sold out and I couldn't get the time off work. I was going to go.
You're going to go?
Yeah.
When?
When? No, I wanted to go, but I couldn't get the time off work.
I wasn't invited. When?
Well, no, because I couldn't get the time off work, so I didn't really think much of it, but... My cousin was going to get tickets, but...
If it was in the UK, I would have liked to have gone.
Yeah. But I mean...
Sadly, we can't even afford a girl's holiday, never mind
it's not going to be the same as, like, the first two were.
No.
So... But I do think that Gib might win, Jake. I think that's confirmed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident in that one. JG versus Logan. That is... Plus, I'm not going to lie. This has been going on for years.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it, but when you put it
now.
into perspective, this has been like going on for years. Like they've had so much experience.
Because it took so much time for them to organise it this time around. That's like essentially wasted time.
But they've had so much more time to train, and like they've fought each other before. Both of them are at a disadvantage in that respect.
And they were both like fully given it last time.
Yeah.
It's not as though one was holding back, so they know the power of each other. Or like they do know what it was last time.
So that's going to be really interesting.
I'm excited for Diss Track, so I hope they'll drop some new ones this year.
I'm really, I hope
I loved the one that JJ did. And I quite like Logan's too. Although it's quite rushed.
But because last
Logan
time was it Skepta that performed?
Oh my god, in the ring. Oh my god,
Do you reckon they'll have something like that? They have to.
Do you remember when they had those people who did kick-ups though?
Oh yeah.
Keepy uppies. That was so shit.
I'm actually like, what's going to be like this thing? Like,
oh my god. I feel like in America they're going to go...
Is it the Staples Centre? Is it?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I'm just like listing things. I'm reeling things off now.
When I think Staple, I think of the like stationery shop.
I think it is like because you have like the O2 Arena and stuff. So I think it is Staples.
Oh. Bloody hell.
Well, I think so. But...
right, okay. So, most unfortunately, we are coming to an end now. However, that is our summary on our thoughts for the boxing, and I hope that we're right. I hope we are right in our predictions, otherwise we're going to look like twats.
I mean, obviously, like, nearer the time, we will, recover this topic, and after the fight, we will once again...
we will.
Because we're going to grasp at this straw. We are, like, doing the classic...
Yeah.
Just leech on for as long as you can.
Well,
but
see you there,
that, we will hopefully every week have something to say.
Next week, it won't all be unboxing.
We are pretty opinionated.
We like most things. We like to talk about everything
and anything.
So, I mean, You just keep them coming.
I'm gonna put it out there now. This was a bit of a mess situation because you know, long story short, we just did not
find
the good recording app.
Record for more than 2 minutes.
And we've got to go.
So we have got to go. See you soon.